And we're back with another episode of Living in Granbury and Beyond. Today we're going to be looking at one of my favorite neighborhoods in Granbury. If you're looking for waterfront property, Water's Edge 2026. This is going to be a hot community. We see a lot going on in there, and we're excited to share with you some new updates about the Water's Edge community, especially if you've been looking for some waterfront property. Maybe you're retiring and want a lake home. Maybe you want a weekend lake home so you can come and enjoy some time on the lake or fishing. We want to jump into that, and we think Water's Edge is one of the unique communities in Granbury that probably has the best all-around access to the water. So you get something that is relatively budget-friendly for Lake Granbury, and you get great access to the lake in a great location in the center part of the city. So there's lots of pros to living in Water's Edge, and we want to jump in and give you a rundown of that whole community, and we're going to do that right now. We're starting off 2026 with a video highlighting one of our favorite communities. If this is your first time to be on the channel, we really are glad that you found us, and we hope that you find the content here helpful. If you ever have any questions, maybe you're trying to weigh whether you want to move to Granbury or Tyler, Texas, or somewhere like Oklahoma or Tennessee. If you're weighing these options, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love the chance to connect with you, give you any advice that we can. Call, text, email, you reach out to us, and we'd love to help you out in any way that we can. So today we're looking at the Water's Edge subdivision. Before we go any further, make sure you stay tuned to the end because I've got a special feature property that's not on the market at the time I'm shooting this video in Water's Edge, and it has been completely renovated, which is a rare thing out there. It has been, all the way to the studs. It's going to be hitting the market very soon, and it is going to be under $1 million. So be sure you stay tuned to the end so that we can highlight that particular property and you can get some of the features of that home. It is not done yet. It is currently in renovation, and it will not be done until probably end of December, early January. So we wanted to go ahead and highlight it in this video as it's going to be coming on the market before it's going to be finished in renovation. So make sure you stay tuned and keep an eye out for that. So we're going to start by sharing the screen, and we're going to take a look at where Water's Edge is located. All right, so looking at Walmart Supercenter, if we just zoom out a little bit, we know that Granbury is going to be southwest of Fort Worth. We know that, okay? So for my listeners or viewers that see this all the time, I'm sorry for the redundancy, but this is where Granbury's at. If you keep going down into Granbury, you've got HEB that's down here on this end. HEB is going to be down here on this side. This right here is basically anything that's out in this area is what I would call the Fort Worth side of Granbury. You've got anything out here. So if you keep going into the city, what you'll find is on this side is where a lot of the traffic kind of bottles up right around in here. And we've kind of highlighted some of that. So if you are trying to get to Fort Worth, you might start here and you got to go through this to go up 377. And so a lot of people opt not to do that. So we've highlighted some of the things going on here in the Granbury area. However, if you live in the center part of the city and you're traveling into Granbury, somewhere like this out back here in Water's Edge, which is going to be, basically all these canals in here. If you live back here, you're 2 to 3 minutes to Walmart, 2 to 3 minutes to Home Depot. You're 5 minutes to Granbury Square. You are in a prime location. And if you're not driving to Fort Worth, you're in the center of the city and you have quick access to literally everything. All the restaurants, anything that you want to do, Harbor Lakes Golf Club, all of that is located like right around you. So it is an excellent location. It's really hard to beat. And I'm actually going to do some searching on this so I can show you some drone. I've got it saved here in my file. But let's just run down a few things real quick. If we go to Home Depot's here, Walmart's located here. This road is called Water's Edge, funny enough. So if you drive down Water's Edge, essentially you get to a point where you will take a right onto Water's Edge, and all of this is going to be a part of the Water's Edge community. So if I pull this over in front of you, you will see that Water's Edge has this place where you can park boat trailers. It's Water's Edge folks only. So you have to live in Water's Edge to have access to this. It's a great little feature that they have in the community. Here is all basically one of the entrances, and there's more than one of these, but here's one of the entrances where you turn in, and you've got this little branded signage as you turn in. So this is the area here, and I want to show you a screenshot that I've got, so you can see a real life photo. Here's a screenshot of the way this looks in real life. So if you're looking here, this is kind of a map GPS view. When you pull this photo here, it gives you more realistic picture of what the Water's Edge community looks like. So it was designed in order to give all of these homes access to the lake. So the further back in the canal you are, the longer it'll take for you to put around to get to the main body. That is a bit of this. Some of these homes are very close to the main body, though. The main body will be like directly behind us, so the drone is going to be like sitting main body looking back toward this neighborhood. So you've seen a quick look at the Google Maps, and you've seen some of the amenities that are there. So why is it that I think Water's Edge is one of the best communities in the city? Well, location is fantastic, number one. Number two is that it has some main body homes along with some canal homes. And the developer that developed this did a very good job of designing these canals so that they complemented one another. It's a very thoughtful and very efficient layout for this particular part of the town. So location and the brilliance of the developer here is on display as you drive through the neighborhood. It's just very well done. So those are two things that I think are key. If you're looking for a waterfront property and you want main body only, the price point can either go higher or the quality of the home can go lower. If you're wanting that sweet spot where you want access to the lake, beautiful scenic views in the evenings, access to fishing, in your backyard, if you want that and you want a quality home in a very good location, okay, Water's Edge kind of it checks all the boxes. It hits all the targets. So that's one of the reasons why I recommend it. A lot of people that come in, if they come in and say, look, I want main body. Okay, well, that Water's Edge is probably not going to be the main place. Every now and then you will get one that comes up in there, and a few have sold in the last few months. But it limits your options. There's other neighborhoods or other areas where you can just do a broader search for main body. If someone's looking for kind of the best bang for the buck, access to the lake, that sort of thing, a lot of times Water's Edge is one of the ones that I will recommend first to really check this one out, drive through it, see what you think. It is inside the city limits, so the tax rate is going to be a little higher than outside the city limits, but that comes with its benefits. You get natural gas, you also get Granbury PD, and also quicker response times for some things inside the city. So you have some additional perks for paying those extra higher property taxes. All right, so we're actually going to run out into the field. I'm going to highlight Water's Edge. We're going to take a look at, like I said, 3 homes. Make sure you stay tuned to the end because I have that property that is been totally renovated. It's not done yet. It'll be done in a couple of weeks. It's going to be hitting the market pretty soon. It's something that if you are been on the sidelines and you've been looking at Water's Edge, it might be time for you to really consider this because this is a pretty sweet property and a setup. We can't wait to show you, and we look forward to meeting you out there at the property. All right, we're going to showcase a few properties out here in Water's Edge. We're going to start with a property between $800,000 and $900,000. This is 1207 Mallard Way. It's built in 96, 2454 heated square foot. It's a 4-bed, 2 full baths, located on a canal here in Water's Edge subdivision. I can pan around and you can see some different homes that are all around us. Notice there is a little dumpster there, probably doing some cleanup or some renovations. Here we have 1207 Mallard Way. Actually, the neighbor, 1209, is also on the market, but I believe it was under contract. So we're out here. You can notice all the mature trees, very alluring scenic views, friendly for families. I see people walking when I'm out here all the time, and just a neighborly place. So Water's Edge, $800,000 to $900,000, 2454 heated square foot. We can run through some photos and things if you would like. You can do some searching online and get a feel for what's inside. But I just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of this price point. No pool. We're going to run to one around the corner that's going to be at 1.2 million, and we're going to highlight a few of the differences there, and then we're going to finish off with one that's listed at 1.4 million, and then we'll wrap things up on the vlog and we'll get back to it in the office. We're continuing our tour of Water's Edge subdivision. We're back on a road called River Road. This backs up to main body portions of the lake. I'm actually going to give you a quick little snippet here. Picturesque views of the lake that are just astounding. You're in a great location right in the center of town, and you get to walk out and look at this. It's incredible. The views you have on River Road on the main body side. Now on the other side of the street, you have a lot of canal properties like you have in the rest of the neighborhood. So this is a special location because you do have some main body access. The home we're looking at today, 2325 River Road, is on the canal, and it is 3365 heated square foot. It's a 5-bed, 3 full bath home built in 1988. It does not have a pool, and it is listed for 1.2. It's, like I said, back on this back street, which is going to be toward the end of Water's Edge. So again, not a lot of through traffic, and great location in the neighborhood, and it definitely something if you want to be really close to main body that's worth checking out. So I am gonna flip around and show you the property right down here. That way you can get a feel for the neighborhood. As I'm walking, I wanted to show you, like I said, very friendly neighborhood, nice trees, mature trees are here. You know, a lot of the new neighborhoods that they're building now, they're clear cutting all the trees and they're just planting little saplings in the front. One of the things that I really appreciate about some of these older neighborhoods is the character that these nicer sized trees give. It takes a long time for these things to grow, so I wish they didn't cut all the trees down, but it does make construction a little cheaper. All right, so we're here at the property. Sorry, it's a little further of a walk than I realized. So we're here at the property, and it's 2325. So it looks like it's 2-story here at this portion, and it backs up to a very nice part of the canal. It has solar panels. Like I said, no pool, and it sits at right at almost 3,400 heated square foot. So just to review, 5 bedrooms, 3 full bath, small acreage, located on a canal, no pool, built in 1988. Now, if we're hazarding a guess, most of the homes out here that were built that long ago have been renovated or updated at least once, maybe twice. We are seeing some folks that are selling out here, and they are getting some renovations scheduled. So that's one of the things that we do. We've had a couple of clients that have actually bought out here, and we've helped them go through the renovation process to make the home more what they prefer. So we've been able to get it at a slightly lower price, go in and get the renovations done and build some immediate equity. We also have people that are thinking about selling, and before they sell, they'll come to us and say, what do we need to do to get the best ROI that we can? So we love to do that as well. So regardless of which side you're on, if you live here and you're looking for some advice, what you need to do to get ready to sell, or if you're a buyer that's relocating from out of state, looking to retire, maybe you're up in Flower Mound or Dallas or Frisco, and you're looking for some waterfront property in a great retirement area, Water's Edge would be one of my top choices, especially if you're okay with being on a canal and not main body. There's not a lot of main body out here, and you can get a more affordable home on a canal and have quick access to the lake, fishing and all of that on the canal. So I hope you enjoyed this. We're gonna go look at the $1.4 million home, and then we'll get to what's next. Okay, we're at the last property at 1117 Mallard Way. This home was built in 1997. It sits at 3333 heated square foot. It's a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, located here on a canal. Great location of the lake. It also has a pool, and we're just going to give you a quick look at the property. Very nice curb appeal, nice archway. Got the palm trees in the front, very nice touch. I would wager there's probably some palm trees in the back by the pool. Treed all the way around, as you can see, and like I said, it's a great location on the lake. You're toward the end of the street here, so very little through traffic will be coming through here in this particular location of Water's Edge. All right, so this one, 3333, 4-bed, 3.5 bath with a pool. Okay, so you hung around to the end of the video. This is the Special announcement, we have a fantastic property, picturesque views of the lake, located here on a canal, right across the street from main body. This home has been completely renovated. It's in the process of being completed, so I'm gonna give you a quick look. It's probably 2 to 3 weeks out from being done. It's very rare that you find a home on the water out here in Water's Edge that looks like a new construction. Here's one of them, and I don't see these very often. So I wanna give you a quick walk through. Like I said, it's gonna be a couple of weeks before it's done, but this is, maybe by the time you see this video, it might just be hitting the market. We're gonna put it on the market before it's done. And as it's being done, we're gonna update the photos and video. So let's go take a look at this right now. If you're familiar with the Water's Edge area, you know that a lot of these homes on the water tend to be dated. Sometimes they have lower ceilings, not as much modern updates throughout the home. Well, I wanna just give you a glimpse of what's gonna be going on here. So, walking into the room, the first thing you see is a beautiful view of the lake. And it's not just a canal. You're at a part where the canal opens up, so you have just a beautiful view of the lake. They raised the ceilings in here, so we're actually gonna have some wood beams that match the cabinets in the kitchen. They're gonna be going across the ceiling. Brand new stained wood cabinets. And a nice, about a 9-foot sliding glass door that looks out to the lake. So as soon as you walk through the doors, the first thing you see is the lake. And you have these huge soaring ceilings in the living room. This is rare out here in Water's Edge. So we expect this one to go fast, and we're gonna be priced under $950, which is unheard of, being right across the street from main body and having a quality lot like this. We do have a boat dock here as well. So I'm gonna give you just a quick tour through the home. This is going into the master. This is the master bathroom. Nice picture window, his and her sinks, and a stand-up shower. As you can see, it is not done yet. We are still in the process of getting everything complete. This is the master bedroom. As you can see, we have lots of windows looking out to the lake. Gorgeous scenic views of the lake here. Nice counters, new sink, everything's been redone. This home has been completely renovated, and it is gonna be awesome for whoever is looking for a home on the lake out here. Here's the stand-up shower for the guest. And you have 2 bedrooms back here on this corner, on this wing. All right, so maybe by the time you're seeing this video, we might have it complete. We're gonna shoot a new video of this home once everything is done, and it's gonna be pretty nice. So we're gonna get it out. And if you have any questions about this home or you wanna take a look at it, let me know. I can set up a personal showing if you have other questions. If by chance you live out here in Water's Edge, maybe you're thinking about doing something with the property with yours and you're looking for renovations or ideas, feel free to reach out to me. So if you have any interest, I'd love to hear from you.